Check two. Check two. Yeah, I don't got no raps.
You ain't got no raps, but I got
you had
dances
moves. You had the moves.
I got
today?
moves. Hold on. Did you not peep my moves for the last 2 weeks?
Nah, I don't think I
did. You ain't peep my moves.
Nah, I peeped the moves, but
oh, okay. I got some moves. Watch the wheels. Watch the wheels.
I was doing the beatbox when you was dancing last week, nigga.
Okay. All right. You gotta watch the wheels, bro. I'm out here. As you, nigga, this is real hip hop. As you MCing, I'm pop locking and dropping. I'm pop. You MCing everywhere, and I'm pop locking and dropping.
Yo, you are a fool.
What's going on? Hey, we back, right?
Yeah, we back again.
We back.
Episode 12.
Episode 12 and a half.
12.1. Episode 12.1. Yeah. Episode
12.1.
Actually, episode 12.2, because episode 12 was supposed to be recorded on Wednesday, and we didn't do that. And then we just had a tiny technical difficulty.
I take blame for it. It was my
and then
fault.
So this is 12.2. So maybe we'll get it right on the way through and shit.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we get it together.
Yeah, welcome to the Slang Editorial show, everybody.
Right. Once again, I'm Doughboy Sums.
I don't know who I am today.
For the last 2 weeks, he does not know who he is.
My life is a whirlwind of mystery.
Oh, yo, let me see. Yo, you always find some way to put some crazy words together. A whirlwind of mystery.
Yo, hilarious. It is. You've never been told you was mysterious?
No.
Yeah, I've been told that. I've been told that before.
Oh, I might need to step my game up. I might want to be mysterious.
But it's just that I don't want to tell nobody my fucking business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're so mysterious. Nah, bitch, you just nosy, and I don't want to tell you nothing.
Little nosy motherfucker.
Nosy ass bitch.
Yeah, nosy ass bitch. Yo, we ain't been here 3 minutes and the potty mouths has came out. This is why my father don't want to hear the show.
Hey, I'm sorry, Pops, but hey. Hey, man, bitches is going bitch and niggas is going nig, man. It is what it is out here. Oh, shit.
How you really not dropping facts on that? Facts. Absolutely. I had to drop a facts on that. Oh, man. Bro, so we didn't get to finish it. How was your week?
It was all right. Short work week. Got my promotion, so I start the new position on fucking tomorrow and shit. We'll clap it up for progress. Clap it up. Gold star for Marcus.
Clap it up for light skins.
Yo, the light skins is out here, baby.
Yeah. Are you bringing light skins back?
I mean, I never left. Oh, shit.
You've been holding it down? Hold on, you think you've been holding it down for all the light skins?
I've been holding it down, holding it up. I've just been holding it.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I just been holding it.
Just been holding it, babe. For
you better go to the bathroom, nigga.
For the cool ones though, not for the suckers, because we are sucker free over here. You know what I'm saying? But and then it was Christmas time. You know what I'm saying?
Hollis Queen.
Sleigh bells was ringing. Are you listening? Are you listening? You know what I'm saying? I got into the Christmas spirit late. Like probably like within the last
Did you grow
week.
up in the Christmas spirit?
Yeah, like as a kid. Yeah. As a kid, I was always like
okay.
But I was like Kevin McAllister. So I was just like a mean kid. Like
First of all, let me tell you something. You know the plan that he drew out?
Yeah.
I redid that. I definitely set up that shit in my whole house. I did the whole plan from part two. I did the whole shit and I set it up in my house.
Yeah.
I was definitely Kevin McAllister too.
Yeah, like I was very much a Kevin McAllister.
And you're a pizza eater too.
Yeah.
You're a big pizza eater. So.
Yeah. I was definitely pizza running through the crib. Yeah, that's me, nigga, all the way.
Yeah, you are definitely Kevin McAllister.
Well, yeah, I got into the Christmas spirit late. I don't know if it was just
and Big kind of looks like Buzz.
Yep. For those that don't know, Bink is my younger brother. I'm gonna let him know you called him fucking Buzz too.
Yeah.
Buzz was an ugly motherfucker, son. Buzz
was Buzz.
Yo, Buzz looked like he ate glue and chalk
together.
Yeah, at the same time, like a
at
snack.
the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, he snorted chalk and ate glue.
He snorted the chalk and ate the glue?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh shit. But yeah, I got into kind of late, like probably within like the last week and a half. I started feeling Christmassy. I don't know if it was because of the year or just like life. You know, you a grown up. You kind of be like, man, fuck Christmas. Like the kids is on my nerves. They want shit. They always want shit, but now they like triple want shit. And God damn, I want to go back to the days where I was getting the gifts and I wasn't giving them shit. You know what I'm saying?
So my mother comes over. My mother and my sister spent the night Christmas, and I see an Adidas box. I'm like, oh shit, she bought me a pair. Oh, I meant to send you the picture because my mother bought her some shell toes.
Wait, your mother bought herself some shell toes?
No, my mother bought Ania, my daughter, some shell toes.
Okay, good.
And I was like, yo, I gotta send Cap a picture of these because he would definitely appreciate his niece wearing some shell toes.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. Big facts, right? But I thought they were mine. I seen the box and went, oh shit, she got me some Adidas. Yeah. It was not for me at all.
That shit had nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me. I got totally nothing. I got nothing.
You got a shot through the heart. That's what you got.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, some Adidas. All right. Yeah, I wonder what's in there for me.
Yo, Christmas has been over for you, fam. It's been over for you.
Definitely.
For years. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now you have to do the giving and shit, which is whack.
Yeah, I know.
Like my wife, she enjoys giving. Like she was trying to give out all the presents before Christmas and shit. Like she just loves to give. And I'm sitting here, I don't want to give anybody anything.
Okay, so this is not just in my household. Angie was trying to have me give everybody everything. Yeah. Why don't you give them this? Give her that. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
No, well, she was trying to give us all the gifts that she got us. Like she wasn't trying to make me give out like the gifts and shit.
Okay. Yeah, my wife was trying to make me give out gifts.
Yeah, she gets high off of giving. Which is, I guess that's a good thing, right? Like,
that is a good thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to give.
Shout out to Shan.
Yeah. And
can
ladies,
I say that? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's why would it not be okay?
I don't know. You might not want to put the name out there.
No, I want girls to send her boob pictures so she can show them to me. What are you talking about? Ladies, please do it.
I definitely said the same thing. Send them to my wife first. Yeah. So they know that it wasn't requested by me.
Look at these whole bitches you sent my way. Yeah. Yes, I will.
What happened?
Gladly.
Let me see. What is this?
What are
those? My gosh, this is despicable. Save, download.
Forward. Would you look at this shit here? Look at these hussies. No good.
Forward.
These no good dirty temptresses in your inbox sending you chesticles.
Save, download, forward.
Oh shit, y'all. Are we the booby bandits? The booby bandits. Write those down. Yeah, write those down. Write that down. The booby bandits. So we have, what do we have? We have the box watchers, the booby bandits, and what was our other one?
We got potty mouths.
The potty mouths and the pillow humpers.
And the pillow humpers. We also there's the queens. It's queen?
No, we're not going to talk about what we're going to do. We're not going to talk. But these are the names that we and we haven't talked about the pillow humpers on this podcast yet.
I brought up the pillow humpers today in my house.
In your household? Oh, she never knew. God. So she doesn't know about like young.
No, so I'll tell you. So she's like, "Yo, do you talk about our sex life or whatever on the show?" I'm like, "Nah, but I do talk to my brother about it or whatever."
I talk about my sex life on the show,
right. And I'm like, "Hey, we came to find out that we was pillow humpers at
as
one
kids.
time of our lives."
Yeah, I was definitely a pillow humper as a kid. Let me tell you, Janet Jackson and Charlene on Different Strokes.
They got the pillow work.
Yo, she got all the different strokes.
all the pillow. And listen, anybody who's out there fronting like they weren't pillow humpers growing up,
you niggas is lying. Yo, I want to, let's discuss. But after we're done talking about pillow humpers, let's discuss how niggas be lying about who they was or the inside as kids and shit, because they got to be tough ass adults and shit.
But is that also part of the internet? Is the internet?
No, nigga, that's been going on since before the internet. But let's get back to this shit. So yeah. Oh, listen. I'm gonna say 97% of young males are now and were pillow humpers, fam.
Are now.
Yeah, that's right. All my homegirls with sons. Let me tell you something. That little dude is banging it out.
And on the lights out.
Yeah.
When your husband leaves the room, when you leave the room,
yeah,
your husband might be
pillow humping too. Yep. Yeah. I've personally grown out of the pillow hump stage.
Okay.
But I've heard from a few people I know that these grown ass niggas might still get a little pillow hump on every now and then.
Yo, I hate the Slang Editorial show. What are we doing right now? How are we here? Talking about pillow.
Who got that pillow work from you when you was a kid?
Oh, that's a great question. First ones that come to mind is J-Lo. I'm not gonna lie.
J-Lo?
J-Lo definitely.
Damn, she was like in your teenage years, bro.
Yo. Hey, when did you lose your virginity, nigga? Fuck you talk about?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Mine was 14.
Yeah, so yeah.
14. So yeah.
So boom. Who got? So definitely Janet Jackson as Charlene or Different Strokes. And I was like 5.
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, you kind of started real early.
Oh yeah, I was a man on a mission.
Hold on, this is either a great conversation or a very bad one. I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
We don't know, right?
Yeah, my mom's definitely not listening to the show, and I don't know about that.
Because now she's gonna know her son was a low down, dirty, perverted pillow humper.
So I didn't actually start that until I was in 5th grade, and one of my homeboys, Chad, he was like, "Yo, my brother told me if you want to get your joint bigger, you gotta." And I'm like, "Oh, word?
You gotta whack it out, right?"
Yeah, but then I'm like, "This just feels great. It just feels good."
Oh shit!
Where are we going with this right now?
Yo, all right. So you had J-Lo. Also, Rosie Perez and Do the Right Thing definitely got the pillow hump action.
The dance is what got you?
No, nigga.
The dance in the beginning?
No, the ice on the nipples.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. That was.
I mean,
got you.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. I like the dance in the beginning. Yeah. You getting your Rosie Perez on? Yeah, the slow.
She had
the slow pumps.
The slow arm pumps.
The slow arm pumps.
She definitely had the slow arm pumps. Oh,
yo,
shit.
We got to talk about first. Yo, it's so crazy. We not even touching none of our topics right now. We've been here for like 10 minutes. Yo, the R&B rain boot stomp.
Yo, my dream is to shoot a video and do the R&B rain boot stomp.
Rain boot stomp in the rain with the Timbs.
all black with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
With black.
You gotta have the jacket open.
No. I'm gonna have black overalls on.
Oh,
black overalls on with no shirt.
So that's not Jodeci. Who is that? Who you taking it back to? Who
nigga,
is
that's
that?
me, nigga.
Nah, there was a group that did.
I don't know who did the overalls, but let me tell you. Nah, Jodeci was doing the overalls back then.
Did they do the overalls?
Yeah, Jodeci was doing the overalls, but that's all.
Okay.
That's all me right there, my nigga. Patent leather overalls too.
So everybody who's listening, if you know fucking hip hop and you know R&B, you know when motherfuckers was stomping in the rain with them boots on and the overalls.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You have to know that.
Definitely.
Facts.
I'm definitely gonna live that fucking dream one day, and nobody's gonna stop me.
Yo, you know what? I think we just might have to do that little video. We might have to just do that. We might have to just put the gang together.
Oh shit!
And everybody get on some overalls and stomp in the rain.
As long as niggas don't try to act too cool though, because you know niggas like to act too cool.
Yeah.
Like niggas act like they wasn't Hulkamaniacs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I definitely was a Hulkamaniac when I was younger.
Like niggas act like they wasn't watching Transformers and running home.
We was talking about that offline the other day, right?
Yeah. That's why I wanted to get to it. That's why I wanted to get to it, segue into it off of the fucking pillow humpers.
Oh, my bad.
The way niggas don't want to act like they wasn't pillow humpers and shit.
Right.
You know,
and they act like they wasn't fucking watching Power Rangers.
There's a lot of shit niggas used to do when we was younger and shit, and be like, nah, I'll never do that. Nigga,
listen,
stone cold gangster, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, get real tough and all of that bullshit. Nah, nigga, you was a Hulkamaniac just like me on Saturdays, nigga.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely that type of guy. I was like, I don't watch no goddamn Power Rangers. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. I got to hurry up. And I'm running home. I'm running home to watch the last 15 minutes of Power Rangers. Yeah.
That's why. Why would you?
The whole time
like
he was like, "Nah, we ain't watching Power Rangers."
Why would you like that though?
I don't know. And this is one thing that we mentioned on last show: conditioning. You was conditioned to be or feel a certain way. You was like you had to be tough, and anything that
was untough,
you couldn't.
It's whack. It's whack when it carries over into niggas' adulthood though. You know what I'm saying? Like when it carries over into your adulthood, it really becomes corny as hell.
What have you seen? Can you give me an example of where that has where you've seen it carry over into someone's adulthood?
Shit, niggas that be like they didn't watch wrestling.
Oh.
Period. They didn't watch wrestling. They was
no, but hold on. But at that point, that still has to do with the childhood. I'm asking.
No, but I'm saying shit like that does carry over. But even shit like not even wanting to joke with your family and like boom, how like shout out to all the grown niggas that get in onesies and pictures with their families and shit. I know a lot of like goon niggas that's doing that shit right now. And I'm very proud of you guys because 5 or 10 years ago, y'all all would have been fronting like you wouldn't have wore them shits. And it's good to see that shit. Because niggas definitely be like, I ain't wearing that shit with no onesie pajamas with you, bitch. That ain't how I roll. Niggas ain't gonna see me like that. We ain't taking no pictures. Now look at us all. Onesied out.
All of the pictures.
In all the pictures. Smiling too.
Listen, my mother came through and she bought everybody the same shirt. We all had like these Santa Claus shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we living this life now. Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with it. I think we grow up to act like that shit ain't cool. Like, and nah, it is cool. That's the cool.
No, it is. It actually literally is cool.
And first of all,
you know what I'm saying? And especially when you're doing it with your family, when you're doing it with your daughter or your son and your mother, that's fucking cool. And that's dope as shit.
Those onesies are so comfortable. Oh my God.
Listen, yo, the robe I bought for the last episode, boy.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you, the onesies.
Like
first of all, I have 2. No, I have
the
3.
robe I bought.
I have 3 of those onesie things. I got a Ghostbusters, I got a Grumpy Bear Care Bear, and I got the bunny from A Christmas Story. And let me tell
Care
you,
Bears.
I come home from work and I throw those things right on and sit on my couch.
Yo, when you said Care Bears, it made me think about first of all, I used to love watching Care Bears, but Cabbage Patch Kids.
I didn't have cabbage. Yeah, but I didn't have it. I wasn't fucking with Cabbage Patch Kids.
You didn't fuck with Cabbage Patch Kids?
No, I fucked with the Garbage Pail Kids though.
Oh, okay. Garbage, that's part of the same thing.
No, it's not, because we should not have had the Garbage Pail Kids. Them niggas, that was just dirty, grimy shit.
It was dirty.
Dirty, grimy
Who decided to turn Cabbage Patch Kids into the Garbage Pail Kids?
Evil, sadistic, dirty fuck, yo. Like, just some mean-ass, unhappy nigga. Like,
that's
sitting at home, fucking Cabbage Patch Kids. Everything's gonna be so happy. I'll show them. Let me draw this little Cabbage Patch with puke on it. Fucking call it Dr. Pukenstein.
You're right. He's shit. Fuck these happy little kids. I wasn't a happy kid. Make him disgusting and throwing up and shit.
I'm going to draw this Cabbage Patch Kid with one eyeball and a dick in its ear.
Yo. I'm telling you, I hate the Slang Editorial show. The Slang Editorial show is crazy. But he just said, well, one eye and a dick in his ear. This is why my dad doesn't want to listen to the show.
That's what the Garbage Pail Kids was doing. Just mad, stupid, weird shit. Shout out to those guys that take innocent little things and turn them into horrible, dirty nightmares.
Are we really shouting them out?
Yo, it made my childhood great. So yeah, I'm shouting them out.
Okay.
I'm shouting them out.
So this is bad funny. So God rest his soul, my Uncle Junior, he called me Cabbage. My Uncle Junior called me Cabbage because he said I had a cabbage patch head.
Oh shit!
From the cabbage, and every time we seen Cabbage Patches, he'd be like, "Yeah, look at you,
oh my
look at you and your peoples." And he called me, and he would always say, "Cabbage." He would walk in the house and be like, "Where's Cabbage at?"
Definitely changing your name to Cabbage in my phone.
No, you're not.
Right now.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not allowing that. I will quit the show right now.
You'll never know.
I'll quit the show right now if you think you're gonna call me Cabbage.
Look, and show the text thread and tag you with it too, so everybody knows that you're Cabbage.
That's so funny.
Everybody's gonna know you're Cabbage anyway now.
Yeah, but so what? You're not gonna call me Cabbage on the show.
Cat's out the bag, Cabbage. Burr, 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 burr.
Fuck you for that. I don't know why you get me to say that. You're Vlad.
Yo.
You're fucking DJ Vlad.
Shit. Yo.
You get people to admitting shit and saying things that they should never say.
First of all, you offered all that. If I didn't even ask you, I didn't ask you what your childhood nickname was, nigga. You called yourself Cabbage.
Yeah, but it's your complexion and the way you ask interrogating questions.
I didn't ask you a
bar.
question.
Hold on, that was a bar. It's your complexion and your interrogating questions.
Oh, you got a Vlad diss record coming?
Got a cap diss record coming.
I mean, hey, do what you got to do, but nobody's calling me Cabbage. You don't want me to start writing Letter to Cabbage, my nigga.
Letter to Cabbage? Writing. First of all, that's a whole album, Writing Letters to Cabbage.
Oh my goodness.
That's an EP.
Yo, what is
Writing
happening?
Letters to Cabbage. This is all about you, nigga. You about to get this work.
Your one diss record. They got the whole EP for you.
Yeah.
Vegetable.
To Cabbage.
Don't even want to stand next to you, looking like a vegetable. I'm gonna make all the rhymes whack as fuck too, but just hard
You have to.
punchlines. It's all whack rhymes but hard punchlines though. Hard punch, like the songs is corny, but niggas ain't gonna front on the punchlines though.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yo, you didn't even
shit.
ask me how my fucking week was.
Yo, nigga, we
that?
started talking about pillow humping and all kinds of crazy shit. How was your?
I had to get a, nigga, how about ask me how my week was, nigga?
How was your week, Cabbage?
I really hate you. I'm about to quit this show. I'm quitting. I'm about to send him my 2-week notice just to let you know this.
Yo, I almost snorted just now laughing at this shit.
Yeah, you about to get my 2-week notice, bro.
Yo, you know the laugh is good when you snort.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've snorted before.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me
while
fix
laughing.
That.
While
by
laughing.
laughing.
Right, yeah.
Let me fix that. I've snorted by laughing.
Oh shit, my nigga is cocaine cabbage.
Yeah. Nigga CC. Yo, CC. Cocaine cabbage. Yo, I fucking hate you, boy.
All right.
Yo.
All right, stop. Stop.
Nah, come on, man. You wildin' on me, cuz. Wildin' on me. Stop. Nah, you gotta throw another shot out there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. How was your week though? How was your week, my brother?
You just called me cocaine cabbage. I don't even know. I can tell you about my week.
Oh my god.
That was making different.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to tell you about my week. I want to tell you nothing now, nigga. Vlad.
Yo, but you ask all the questions. That's the funny shit.
I know. Yeah. I didn't know it was gonna come back on me like that.
That's what we call the boomerang effect.
Yeah. And I think because you always say, yo, you be asking me too many, you found a way to try to throw it back at me.
Oh shit.
My week was a little bit good.
A little bit. Okay.
A little bit good. So one thing that we do on this show, we do talk about our personal lives, we talk about our family lives, even though we talk about music and everything else. But one thing that we definitely do, especially in the beginning of the show, we talk about our personal selves and our family, and whatever we're going through on the week. And people who watch the show, you probably heard me talk before about, me connecting with my daughter and different things like that. And off air, me and you talk about this, where you say you need to find a way to connect with her, and find out what she likes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a chess set, a real good chess set, and I'm like, yo, let's play some chess. And she was so into it. We played like 2 games.
Yeah.
We played 2 games and she was so into it, and it fucking made my week, it made my day, it made everything to me. To find something that she actually likes that I like, and I'm like, okay, we can connect on this. This is where we can kind of spend time together.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like kind of like a highlight of my week, actually just playing chess with my daughter. And chess is such a great game where you can teach about life, and I was able to use certain things to teach her about certain stuff that may be going on in her day-to-day and her life, and that was dope. So that's one of the things that I had in my week that was...
Give it up for that. Give it up for positive. Look how we rolled off of what we just started with and roll into positivity, man.
Nigga, this is the Slang Editorial show. We hit a lot of different levels.
The most functional, dysfunctional show you'll ever hear in your life.
Oh shit, that is great. Absolutely. The most functional. We be going mad dysfunctional and then get into some ill shit. You're right.
Yeah. That's dope though. I'm glad to hear that, man.
Yeah, it was dope for me too. All right, so let's get into it.
Well,
Let's go into our things.
Where do you want to go?
These things.
Oh shit! Where do you want to go first? Where are we at?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I want to start right with this. What I see. Pharrell says he's snitching.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's go there. So you sent this topic out.
Yeah,
how did this come about? How did this what really happened?
So Pharrell was on he was on Drink Champs,
and
he was He was they were discussing. I can't remember exactly what they was discussing first. He was talking about how he was in the club with Lil Wayne, and Wayne had him around all these goons with hammers and all of that kind of shit. And he was like, kind of just like stopped that conversation and was like, "Yo, as a taxpaying citizen, I'm telling basically, like, I'm not the guy. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in the streets. I'm not a street dude. I'm a musician and I'm a taxpaying fucking citizen, and I'm fucking telling." And I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at him for the simple fact that that's not his lifestyle, and you know, you shouldn't be doing shit around motherfuckers that ain't living that life.
Absolutely, you can't be mad at somebody who's not into that.
Yeah.
If they not gang, if they ain't fucking thugging, you can't be mad at a person who's like, nigga, I don't know, this is not what I want to do.
Right.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Like we was talking about this off air, nigga. Who the fuck wants to go to prison?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. Niggas don't want to go to prison, and there's guys who's totally away from that type of lifestyle, and you can't be mad at them if they tell you that they're not part of that.
That's a fact.
Now, if y'all was working together and y'all was moving a certain way, you know what I'm saying? And that's my homie, that's my code D. Yeah, I expect you to move a certain way. But if you tell me this ain't me,
yeah,
I can't be mad at you.
Right. I got the clip. You want to? I'll play the clip. I'll play the clip for you.
I'm not a tough guy, bro. I'm
not a tough guy.
I really believe in paying taxes, because when you pay taxes, it's like you shouldn't feel no kind of way dialing 911.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, where were we the other night? We was at the Hit Factory. Yesterday they were shooting like 4 or 5 shots and shit.
Well, here in Miami, oh yeah, because that's in the hood, yeah.
So you know,
across the street is there.
Yeah. That's the hood, so Kelly comes in. She's like, "Can I talk to you for a second? We're in a session." She says, "Can I talk to you a second?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah." So they're shooting in the parking lot. I'm leaving. I'm like, "Where the fuck are you going and shooting outside? You act like the fucking the Uber or the Lyft is gonna pull up in the middle of the shit." But literally, I'm not a tough guy. I knew I'm staying my ass inside. And the fucking FBI is on speed dial, bro. What? Not a fucking tough guy. You people
FBI is on speed dial? No, that's scary.
Yo, everybody plays their part. This is a movie. You guys, everybody plays their part. They're tough guys. They don't snitch. I'm snitching. They don't do nothing around me. I'm not built for the jail life. I'm snitching. What the fuck do you mean? No. Hey, you can't get mad at me. I gotta do my. I have a purpose. I have to be me. I have to do my job, and I have to play my part in this movie. And my part is, I told you not to do that shit. I told you I wasn't built for this. I'm really sorry, but this is your deal. Your Honor, jury, are you guys listening?
All right, so look. So, for one, you definitely can't be mad at the guy who says, "I'm not ready. I'm not built for this."
Right.
But also, it makes me, when he says he has FBI on speed dial, that's the hip hop police.
Yeah.
And
I'm not taking it that way. I'm taking it as him just talk like we're just talking. He's, for story's sake, I got the FBI.
Because he could have easily said the cops. He said FBI.
I don't know.
You don't just say FBI out of nowhere. He said FBI. That's some deep shit. And because he's so connected to all these other rappers, it's not surprising that the FBI might be like, "Hey, can you tell us anything? Well, let us know something. Hey, who's coming to the studio session tonight?"
I don't think it's that deep with him. Nah. No. I think he's more so in the keep that shit away from me, because if they come knocking on my door to lock me up for some shit for you, I'm letting them know that I wasn't fucking with that shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I do have them here. They contacted me. I got the number. It's
I don't
on
think that's what it
speed.
was. I don't think that's what it was. I don't think he meant it like that.
I believe that with him being such a connection or outlet to so many other artists and knowing what and how the hip hop police and everything move, it would make sense that they line themselves up with people like him.
I don't think so. I don't think he's in that faction of things.
I'm not saying that he's actually doing it, but the fact that let me save this number just in case.
I don't
Look
think
what we just said earlier. Save, download, forward.
Yeah, but no, I don't think he's not him. I don't think him. I think he has a little more integrity to him than that. I just think he's saying, this is not my lifestyle. This is not how I move. And if you respect me, keep it away from me, because I'm letting you know now, I'm gonna fold.
But then that also, that to me, that it's like you're forgetting what's going on in hip hop right now.
I don't think that's forgetting. I think that I'm letting you know, hey, you nigga, don't get in my car with this gun because I'm gonna tell you it's this. That's what he's saying. I'm not a drug dealer. Mm-hmm. I'm not a gangster. Correct. I'm not none of that shit. So keep it the fuck away from me, because I don't live by the same code of ethics as you, or as you should in your lifestyle and the way you move. You want to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I think all of that is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think it was as deep as you took it. I understand why you opened your eyes and your ears went up, Cabbage, but that's not that's not what
these are for you.
I don't think that's what he meant.
These fisticuffs is for you.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he meant. And I understand him. And I don't think anybody should expect the guy that does not have that in him to have those same codes and ethics and, you know,
absolutely. There's a guy, there's a dude from our hood, who we know wasn't tough. He was our guy, and you still our guy. You're gonna hang with us and all that. But I know for a fact that you ain't about this life. You know what I'm saying? If there was something to go down, you probably would tell, but I know not to put myself in situations with you.
Yeah, and the real dudes, truthfully told, aren't going to put him in the situations in the first place. Mm-hmm. They're going to, go home. Get out of here. Yo, if you give a fuck about a motherfucker, you're not going to put them in a situation that'll damage their lives. If you really real. If you really real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas be fake real and doing bullshit, and they'll pull anybody into it just cause. And take this from me because you'll get.
And the OGs that we know, and from like a lot of stories that we heard before, it was like, nah, we ain't want him to be around here. Yo, you a basketball player. You don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing that. Go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. If it's some real shit, we ain't gonna put you in that predicament. Yeah.
Yes. Overall, kids, grown-ups as well, as appealing as it may be to see street shit and be near it and be involved and talk about it and rap about it and sing about it and all of this cool shit, everything that is so fucking cool. Stay the fuck away from it if you're not about it.
Yo, let me tell you something. I got a text message from one of my homeboys the other day. He was like, yo, y'all dropping some Jews on this podcast. And I'm like, you know what? When we started this, we didn't know that we was going to talk about our personal lives. We didn't know that we was going to talk about some of these social things that's going on in the world and in the streets. But I think we're doing very good when we touch these subjects. You know what I mean?
Because we just giving our honest thoughts on the shit. I know we both have personally seen a lot and done a lot, and we know where we're not trying to end up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we know where we are trying to go. And we want to, if we can, help prevent anybody of any age from being in a situation they don't need to be in. I'd like to do that shit.
Absolutely.
Because somebody did it for me. And I was always taught each one, teach one, and pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So.
Absolutely.
So what the fuck we here for?
Right. Shout out to the Slang Editorial, man. Oh.
Stop! Why are you shouting yourself out? Stop shouting yourself out.
Yo, why you hate when I do that?
I do hate that. Yo, it's like, I know. Yo, how you don't pat yourself on the back?
Listen, maybe I'm not getting it enough. Yo, I need over the shoulder pats.
You need a over the shoulder shooter.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Cut it out.
So look, this is actually kind of a good segue. With the Vlad indictments.
Oh my God.
What's going on? How you feel about
Officer
that?
Vlad. I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't answer the questions.
Correct.
To things that you should not be talking about or that you may think you shouldn't be talking about. Because it's gonna whatever you say will be used against you
in the court of law.
Nigga, in the court of public opinion too, nigga.
That's so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some real shit? Whatever you say is gonna be used against you, and you don't have to answer this man's questions.
Correct.
And I think a lot of that shit be for the sake of looking cool and looking fucking tough and looking like you. You know what I'm saying? Looking like you a gangster, looking like you a G. Yeah, man. Fuck that. Hey, let me tell you something. I've never seen drugs a day in my life. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a gun before. I've never touched a gun. I've never seen violence. Absolutely. And I hug my mom every day.
And I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Fuck out of here. Are you crazy?
Correct.
I don't know what a gang is.
What is that?
Right.
I don't know what that is.
Like, yeah, he's asking the questions, but he's only using what you give him.
Mm-hmm. Now, so I was watching the Casanova interview with Vlad, and I ain't gonna lie. So people been saying lately, Vlad is like he's a Fed. He's he's part of the system.
Well, they're using his interviews.
They're using his interview
in court cases.
But the Casanova interview, I said, oh shit, he's interrogating him. If you go back and you watch that video, he's asking him questions that fucking cops will ask you. Yeah. So how many people did you slice? How many people did you stab? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Why are you even asking? Why is this pertinent for your interview? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it gets clicks. And possibly because he works with the feds. We don't know.
No, when I heard that, I knew. You're asking, so how many people did you slice? How many people did you stab? What did you do?
You didn't know. You're assuming. We don't know unless we know, unless we have full on factual proof.
Okay.
Because it'll be some shit said. It may be some shit said about you one day that might not be full on factual fucking proof, and a motherfucker will ride with it, and you'll be like, why?
Yeah, but you'll never catch me asking questions like that, right?
Court of public opinion. I'm not saying about questions, but I'm saying I don't like to just put shit on people. Let me say that. I don't like to put.
I got you.
I don't like to put anything on any person. No matter what I may think in my mind, I'm not just going to put that on you because I don't want that done to me. I've had that done to me.
Okay, I got you, but Cap, we come from a certain place.
I know where I come from.
All right. So if a motherfucker let's take away the interview, right? If a motherfucker start asking you that in the streets, what you gonna say? Nigga, what the fuck? You a cop?
I'm gonna say that, yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, Casanova should have said it.
He definitely should have said it. But he's thinking as an artist at that moment.
I'm not gonna sit here and say what anybody is if I don't have any factual proof that that's what they are.
All I know is where we come from.
Like
that's
I know
my first thing. Like, yo, nigga, what are you a cop?
Nigga,
or some
we
shit,
we
nigga?
know for
asking me these questions.
We know for a fact that 6ix9ine is a federal informant and his driver is a federal. Like we know this for a fact. That's a fact. I can say that about him. If there was no proof or paperwork or anything for me to see that, I don't fucking know. And that's just me as a human. This is not street smarts part of me. This is me as a fucking human that doesn't want to put anything on a human, because me and you and anybody out here could put anything on a human and it could jeopardize their life and it could harm them. It could jeopardize the way they make their money. It could jeopardize. And I'm just talking in general human talk. Motherfucker could put something on you or me today and it could fuck up our entire life.
Absolutely. I get you on that. But also what I believe, right? If you're asking these questions and you know that they're using these, you work for them now. You're working for them because you're still asking these type of questions. You know that they're using them against us inside the court of law.
I could be asking you these questions because I've been asking a bunch of niggas these questions that got answers that got my shit to 1 million to 2 million views, because this is the shit that people want to see also. He ain't no different from Hard Copy. What's that shit that used to come on? What's the name? Eternal Affairs or whatever the fuck Maury used to host and all of that shit. It ain't no different. It ain't no different from TMZ. He's the same shit. It's just he's directly hip hop. And hip hop is directly connected to street shit, unfortunately.
So you don't think with knowing that he's directly connected to hip hop and he's talking to all hip, like he should have a certain way of interviewing and not doing what he's doing? Should
he have a certain way of interviewing? Of course. But is his pockets more important than his integrity?
That's the $1 million question. That's the fucking $1 million question. That was dope right there. That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, some
is
niggas
your pockets more important than your integrity?
Some niggas don't have integrity. Some people don't have morals. They only see what they can make. And if a nigga like him, if he's seeing that he's making millions of dollars, giving people a platform to fake act tough, then there they go.
And incriminate themselves.
All I did was
because at the end of the day, that's what they're doing. Like, he's not really, you know what I'm saying? They're incriminating themselves. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, of course he should have, you know what I'm saying? He should have a little bit more respect for the culture and shit like that, to not even open the door for anybody to have that kind of situation.
Correct. I definitely feel that way.
But you should be smart enough to know on the other side of that to say, I ain't answering that. I'm not giving you that information. Nah, you got stupid little niggas like Soulja Boy. I was shooting on bow, bow, bow. All that stupid shit.
Well, see, that was self-defense.
But my point is that shit like that opens the door for other, and with the views that it gets. Because on the other side, a nigga might think, oh, that shit got that nigga mad views. Yeah, I'm going to tell my story. That's going to get my views up, which is going to get my audience up, which is going to get my streams or my sales up and get me more fans and followers.
That makes a lot of sense. I get you on that. I definitely get you on that. So do we know how many indictments actually came from Vlad interview?
The only thing I know of that's been used in his interviews being used in the court case, to my knowledge, is this Casanova case.
Okay.
I don't know that it's been used in any other cases for other people.
And let me tell you something. I have a friend who told me about one of our other close homies who's been locked up. And he was like, yo, he's not a street dude. And I was like, what are you talking about? one of the most street dudes we got. He was like, yo, nah, think about it. How you a street dude if you can't stay on the streets? He a jail dude. Nigga been locked up most of his life. He was like, he's not a street dude. When he said that shit, it fucking threw a light bulb in my head. I'm like, you're right. And I see people like Cass, and I'm like, damn, you supposed to know, like you talking about cuttings and stabbings that you did in jail. How do you not know that can still be an open case?
Yeah.
That can come back to you.
Right.
So it's like sometimes we think that these people were street dudes and they're not really not. And they're really not.
That's true. I mean,
because you would know how to fucking stay on the street.
Truth be told, a lot of people are not. A lot of people that say they are not. It's just survival. It's environment survival. Had that kid been put somewhere else where he had different choices and seen different things, he'd be a different person. In most cases. Because there's some people that have it all and have all the good things and they still go downhill. But that's because a lot of those people are probably spoiled.
Right.
It's all on how you taught. It's a lot of things that go into that shit, but a lot of niggas ain't street dudes that think they street dudes.
It's crazy. So one of the guys in hip hop who's definitely impressed me in the last week is little boy Bow Wow. We gotta put some respect on Bow Wow's name right now, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I didn't even know we was gonna go to that today. I didn't have my facts up today.
You didn't have the facts?
I didn't have my shit up yet because I didn't know we was gonna go there today, but we could go there. I could pull it up.
Yeah. I mean, Bow Wow is definitely he definitely was talking some good stuff. About
2 weeks ago. We didn't get to it because of the last 2 episodes were so heavy with other stuff. But he's basically been talking about he wants to run BET. He wants to run BET. He wants to bring back shows like 106 in Park and College Hill and shit like that. Because
I think he's on the money. He's hitting the nail on the head.
Because we don't have any images of us like that, and we don't have a place to go to rush home to see your favorite artist and your favorite things like that.
Like Power Rangers. No, but absolutely.
Right.
We don't have a place where the artists are being showcased and we're getting new videos and all that. It's YouTube now.
Right.
You got to go to YouTube and Google.
We don't have the
TV shows that's showcasing us.
Yeah, to see these artists perform these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think he's onto something. I think it's a good idea, and I think he has the age and experience on him, and he's also young enough to connect,
to still tap into that to the younger demographic. Absolutely. Also, I think that one of the great ideas that he said was bringing back Miss Sita.
Yeah.
In this whole
Sita's world.
Internet world that we have now, that's freaking dope. I feel as though like they was before their time with Miss Sita.
With Sita's world, yeah.
Yeah, Sita's world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now would be such a great time to bring back Sita's world.
I'm all for it. If they're smart and they're taking a meeting with him, I would hope that they're really listening to him about bringing these things back. Because the truth be told, when you look at all of their shows and all of that shit, none of it is geared toward younger people. It's all of these Tyler Perry created shows on there that are for adults.
And the Basketball Wives, which is 40 and up.
Yeah, Basketball Wives is not on BET.
Okay, my bad. Love and Hip Hop.
That's not BET either. That's VH1.
That's not BET either?
No, that's VH1.
So
that's
what
VH1.
do they have?
They just a bunch of Tyler Perry shows. Sisters, Bruh. whatever the fuck the have not, or some shit. I don't. It's a bunch of Tyler Perry shit. They did a contract. They did a deal with Tyler Perry for a bunch of shows. So it's just a bunch of Tyler Perry shit on BET right now.
I gotta start watching my Philo.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I gotta start watching my Philo.
He even talked about bringing back Teen Summit, and I think Teen Summit would be a great fucking show to bring back. And have
which
on
I was
Saturday.
on. I was on Team Summer, just to let y'all know.
I think that would be a great fucking show to bring back for the kids, because they don't have that. They don't have that outlet that speaks to them. None of these kids do. They in their phone looking at a bunch of grown people. Let's be real. Let's be really real. These kids is in their phones all day. They're not just watching kids they age and their friends on their Instagram shit. No, they're following grown artists out here showing money, showing jewelry, shaking asses.
Absolutely.
All day.
But why do you think that is? Like, for a company to totally ignore that, why do you think that they're not doing these anymore?
Because it was bought by a white company and it wasn't ran by black people.
And they don't
at the time of all of those shows being taken out. That's the only thing I can guess. That's the only thing that I can take a guess on. Like BT does have a couple of shows that's like the Soul Train joint is dope, but again that's an adult show. Right. What do we have for younger kids? Like and when I say younger kids, I mean teenagers, because little kids still have Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and kiddie shows. But what's the stuff that's informative to kids? Like we had
Teen Summit was definitely informative in a way for kids.
We had Teen Summit when we was kids, where they talked about all kinds of issues, from drugs to AIDS to whatever was going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? We had that. At least we had that. We had something we could go to. These kids don't have nothing. Nothing productive.
I really think that I hope that some of the heads of these companies listen to what we talk about, because this shit is, you got to bring back. Like Bow Wow was on to something. He really is on to something. Bringing back Scene Summit. Bringing back City. Like those are dope ass ideas.
He wants to bring back Rap City. He wants to bring back Uncut. Just the shows that we loved and really fucked with
growing up.
Yeah, growing up, that we fucked with growing up. Bringing those shows back, and I'm in total agreement with that. And I hope somebody really does take the meeting and really listen to him and get some things in play to make that shit pop.
Absolutely, because
that he's on to something, and he's really that's the smartest shit I've heard him say in years online or Twitter.
Where did he get this newfound mentality from?
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm definitely wrong with that. Let's give it up for Bow Wow.
Yep, absolutely.
For that
shit. Absolutely. Yeah, man. So keeping on with networks and everything like that.
Networks and television and networks, and all the television networks that get wind of this. We are the Slang Editorial Show, and we are open.
To
discussions.
We are definitely open. Listen, and we got some ideas. We got some things we can bring to the table. That's a big fact.
Definitely.
But speaking on networks, right? So Dave Chappelle has asked HBO and what's the other network?
Well, he just asked that anybody supporting the Chappelle show that has it up on their formats or anything like that to take it down. He asked that fans not support it on these platforms because he's not making any money off of it. They're selling they're selling rights for these different networks and stuff to use his show, and Comedy Central's eating off of it, but he's not making a dime. And he's basically like, until they have talks with me and we come up with some kind of agreement where I'm getting paid off my shit, I want everybody to boycott the Chappelle show.
Well, how you feel about that? Because at the end of the day, right, when we talk about on the show too, people understanding their business, you made that contract. You gave them your intellectual property. So how now can you actually, and I'm playing devil's advocate now, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that I agree with this, but you did give them this work.
Maybe it's something,
they can sell it however they want.
Maybe there's something deeper in that situation that we don't know about for him to be like, yo, boycott my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it is Netflix actually, they canceled it first. It was only on Netflix for about 2 weeks, I believe, like 2-3 weeks maybe. And then he did, and the
HBO did it too.
He did SNL, and he discussed you know, how the show was bought and sold and all of that shit. And then recently, about 2 weeks ago, HBO followed suit with Netflix, and they did it. And that could be for multiple reasons, right? That could be because at some point, well, Netflix is already in business with him. So
he said he actually likes doing business with Netflix.
So them being in business with him and them taking it down shows their support of him.
Correct. And because they're like, yo, you know what? You're going to give us another stand up or whatever. So we're not going to mess this situation up because your stand ups is moving.
And that's a company showing that they care and support the artists and creators that they work with. Like, we stand with you on this. And that's very rare.
It is.
That's very rare in entertainment.
But also, I think that I think that they did that because his stand-ups has been bringing in a lot of bread.
Definitely because it brings in a lot of bread.
If his stand-ups wasn't bringing in no bread, they probably like, boy, we need to keep this up. People still want to watch the Chappelle show. We keeping that up. But because,
I mean, business is always business, but it's good to see that.
It is.
It's good to see that because not a lot of people would do that shit. There's record labels that don't stand behind their artists and what their artists believe in. Stand with them. You know what I'm saying? So to see a company like Netflix, as big as they are, stand next to him for that, that's amazing and that's dope. And to see HBO follow suit, they might want to work with him in the future on something. You know what I'm saying? And they have that shit up there, and something could come up.
He's pulling his power button.
Yeah,
he's pulling his power button.
Yeah,
like, look, I might be able to give y'all something.
Right,
take that shit down.
Yeah, and if hey, if y'all ain't rolling with me, if I don't see no support from you, I ain't fucking with you. Cause it you know, the proof is there that when his name is on something right now, the views are up.
Who's the best? Who's the better comedian, Dave or Kevin Hart?
Dave by a fucking long shot.
Okay.
By a fucking long shot. Dave he's better on so many levels. So many levels.
Okay.
He's beyond funny.
Dave is different because he like what I just said about our show. We touch different topics that we never thought that we was gonna touch before. Dave be hitting some different topics. It's not just comedy with him. Like he hit some real good social type of things. Right?
There's life, and he talking about life.
Right.
Talking about life. Smalls is on the live. He's like, Dave's a better comedian, but Kev is a hustler. Fuck all that hustler shit. Sometimes, this is the problem with us. We see the money as the only thing that's good in a situation. Like, we don't give a fuck if a nigga's talented at the end of the day. It's how much money did he make? Is his numbers higher? Did he get more out of blah, blah, blah? Like, why can't we celebrate anybody just for the sake of them just being dope?
I hear being talented and being cool. But then also, I want to celebrate the dude who came from Philadelphia and learned how to make this business
we can
work
celebrate.
for him.
We can celebrate that. But when we're
Because
talking about
not everybody
talent,
knows how. Hold on. Just listen. Not everybody knows how to make the business work for them.
so is our integrity more important than our money?
No, absolutely not.
This is what I'm saying. But this is when these conversations come up. When we're talking about somebody just being dope, like what are their talents? What is the better thing out of this situation to you? Talent wise. There's always some fucking asshole that's like, yeah, but he didn't make enough money. He didn't make more money than such and such.
Well, that's just stupid.
That's what my frustration comes in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about if Kev hustled his way from Philly, blah, blah, blah. All right.
Right.
You asked if he's funnier. Who's
correct?
Funnier? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how he hustled. I don't care who got to what destination.
Right. That's a different conversation.
Whatever road anybody took to get to where, great. But talent-wise, who's the better MC to you? Who's the better producer to you? Who's the better actor to you? I don't want to hear that Denzel's a better actor, but such and such makes more. Al Pacino makes more money than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. If we're going to give flowers, let's give flowers without a asterisk next to it.
Okay.
You're dope because you're dope. Not because of how you hustled to get there. Not because of how much money you made on the way there. Are you dope because you're dope?
I hear what you're saying, but part of me also believes that you're dope too because you know how to work the game and the system.
But does that fit in a talent conversation? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I feel as though it does.
I don't feel it does because I think that there are rappers that I fuck with way more than the guys that have hustled their way to the top. And I like them because they're just dope. I like them because of their talent. If we're going to have a conversation about talent, I'm not going to talk to you about a person's hustle to whatever heights.
Part of your talent is knowing how to
but we weren't discussing niggas' talent to how they got to certain places in the game.
No, that's not where it started.
Okay, we said who's funnier. We said who's funnier. Who's funnier? Who's fun? That's it. Black and white, no gray area, nothing in the middle. Who's funnier? Who makes you laugh more? When niggas rap, who makes you scrunch your face up more? When you watch a movie, who makes you feel amazed more?
Okay.
That's what when I have these discussions, I want to literally talk about the discussion we're having, not this extra bullshit that lets you give a little edge to the person because you don't have a real point on why you think that other person is funnier. You know what I'm saying? People use those shits as a little edge. Yeah, it's the such and such might be funnier, but he didn't do to get here. So what? Still funnier. Still more entertaining. I still laugh more. I still learn more and get more out of it.
Okay.
That shit is a whack ass fucking edge to use. Niggas use that shit with their own friends. Yeah, that nigga cool. That nigga cool. That's my man, but I fuck with such and such because he He getting to the bag over here, and that's why you fuck with him. But this the motherfucker that's right there for you when your family is down and you need a leg up and a ear for you every time. But you fuck with such and such because he get to the bag. He don't give a fuck about you.
Yo, can I get some facts?
Facts.
I needed a few of those.
So conversations like that let me know where a person is like in their headspace and how they deal with people and how they move.
Mm-hmm. Right.
When they give an edge to bullshit. Because they can't, you know what I'm saying? They can't fucking nudge nothing to their real fact. Like you can't give props over here fully because you still gotta edge it to the other shit that you kind of like a little bit more, but you don't want to say that because you know this shit is better than the shit you actually like. So you gotta try to edge it out and not give it its full props.
And most likely it's part of things that you probably accept on yourself, and you're like, I could see myself doing that. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's the integrity in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Integrity in the bag is full circle. Like it comes back to the same shit. It goes with everything. Niggas accept the bag over integrity a lot of times. A lot of times. I seen it. It is what it is. But it's real. Like that's the shit that's really real out here. The shit that's really going on.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing with women, right? They have the greatest guy in the world. Smart, funny, treat him right, take care of him. Might not have a lot of money, but he gets shit done. You know what I'm saying? And then a nigga with the bag or the nigga that hustles a little bit harder, this, that, a third, they'll shit on the good dude for that dude. And now she got a black eye every other month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Integrity over the bag, but it looked better to be with that nigga. It was cooler to be with the lit dude.
Yo, that shit's so crazy because I've had somebody that I was just talking to not too long ago, and it was like, yeah, I like the thug guys, and this person has been not in a great relationship at all, and it's like, I like the thug guys. I'm like, you see where you at? You see where you? This is why you at, because you like
right. We'll wonder why. Oh, nothing ever works out for me. Oh, man,
exactly.
Dogs, niggas ain't shit. Look what you picked.
This is what you picked. This is what you decided.
You chose a motherfucker that don't really be about shit, but it looks cool to stand next to him.
Right.
Outside of the dude that's been trying to get with you and actually wants to treat you right and be good to you.
Correct.
Nah, because he don't have enough edge for me. He's not tough enough. You probably don't even know who he really is. You ain't give him the time of day.
Correct.
Now you getting shitted on. Niggas wilding on you, cheating with he fucking every last one of your homegirls. Cause you told all of them how good the dick was. Buckethead bitch.
Dumbass little lady.
Is fucking scoop ball head asshole. That's what you get.
Package watcher.
Oh yeah, let's talk about those package watchers out there. We know you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So my wife, because we bring up box watchers on the show, and she's like, yeah, you know we package watchers too.
We know you're package watchers.
Yeah, we know you package watchers. The fuck you think? You think I don't know you watching some nigga package?
Hey,
and you want to try to make me feel bad when I'm watching a box?
Right, you fucking dick pointer outer.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're definitely watching a package.
Facts.
Fuck out of here. Don't make me feel bad because I'm watching the box.
Yo, do you want to get into your beer goggles thing?
Let's do it. Absolutely. Yo, so I want to know. That was perfect. How we do about this time. So with guys, when we're in the club, right? We get beer goggles when we're drinking, and an ugly girl could end up being Beyonce.
Do we want to use ugly? Oh, you know, we put a disclaimer out in episode 1, so we can say ugly.
Nah, the bitch is ugly. Let me keep it 100. Bitch is ugly. Yeah, fuck out of here. Let's keep it 100, son. Let's keep it 100.
Shit, the bitch is ugly.
Yeah, the bitch is ugly, right?
Oh, shit.
So we be drinking or whatever. We in the club. It's dark. There's music playing. There's Neo going on.
Yeah.
You got Henny in your system.
All that's going on. Yeah, I already know. You set the scene. Set the scene, bro. Set the scene.
Yo, all you see is some breasts, maybe in the ass. You're not paying no attention to the face.
It's dim in there. The strobe lights is going. Smoke machine popping off.
What?
Yeah.
She's next to her cute friends too, so you kind of mixing the two together.
They got the squad too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The next day you be like, oh my gosh.
She with Kima, Keisha, and Pam.
What was that? What was that? Do ladies have beer goggles? And the reason why I asked that, because with us, right, with females, we see breast, we see ass, right?
Right.
What does women see? Unless they did package watching or whatever, but it's dark. Do women have beer goggles?
I don't think in the club they have beer goggles, because they travel in packs, and they won't let each other dip off with
that fall?
Yeah, they won't even let them dance with the ugly dude.
Oh, so women got the wing.
Yeah,
they got wing women. They got wing women?
Yeah, because they'll do the look back. They'll do the look back and be like, nah. Yeah, they'll be like, nah, not you, nigga. Thank God I never been that dude. I'm so glad I never been that dude.
I gotta tell you this. Can I tell the story? Can I tell my beer goggle story? Because it's actually kind of great.
Oh my God.
My father took me on a road trip on the west side. We started from Vegas. We went to Arizona. We went to fucking Utah, and then we came back and we went to San Diego. But while we're in Vegas, I see these two twins. So I tried to talk to these two twins, and come to find out they were deaf. Both of them. Both of them were deaf girls. Yep, I need that. Two deaf twins, right? And
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, yo, come, because now I can't talk to them. So I'm making these moves. Come dance with me and my dad. So they come and dance with us, right? And we take pictures. I'm like, yo, Dad, come over here. Yo, take pictures. And it's so crazy. He was like, yo, you just walk up on girls and be like, yo, dance with me and take pictures? I'm like, yeah. What the fuck you do? How did it start for you?
What was your
How did I get here, nigga?
What was your point of contact?
Exactly. How did you start off? So anyway, we take the pictures or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he develops the pictures, and we look at them, and it was ugly as shit. And yo, both of us said, what the hell were we drinking?
Oh,
yo,
shit.
When I'm talking about they look bad, they look bad, bro.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't just me, or it wasn't just him. We both said, what did we drink that night?
We drinking. Yeah, that shit had y'all null and void, nigga.
Hey, yo, what was we drinking? I don't know if it was just like, oh, they twins and they deaf. This is dope. Yo. Two deaf twins.
Deaf twins. What's the odds of that?
What? What's the odds of that? And we gonna get them home tonight. We smoking on deaf twins tonight.
Smoking deaf twins tonight.
Facts.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I swear to God, I hate that Slang Editorial show. We smoking on deaf twins tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yo, dude.
That's fucking wild. I don't think women have beer goggles, but it's not in the form of like in the club, like
the way we have them.
Right. Their beer goggles are like, it's sneaky, like the sneaky links with the ugly dude or the big dude that spins the bread on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna let my homegirl see me with this nigga, but this nigga got money, so I will go fuck with him. Or he's funny. You know what I'm saying? They'll overlook a motherfucker being ugly because they're funny. Like the shit we overlook on a woman It's like she got big titties, she got a fat, her body dope. So fuck it, if the bitch ugly, she aight. Like we look in more of the physical form. They look more in the form of what the person like actually does for them and shit.
Like think about it like this: we never like I took her home because she made me laugh.
Yeah, never.
Never. I don't give a fuck if you're funny at all.
Yeah.
If we're in a relationship and you like the movies I like, that's cool.
That's different.
But I'm not picking you up.
Yeah,
like because you made me laugh in the club.
Yeah, now
that's never happened.
Yeah, they'll give up the pussy because you made them laugh. You know what I'm saying? You was a little extra cool. You something different than the last guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always some other shit where they'll pick the ugly guy. They'll pick the most non-attractive person because of like these other reasons. And it'll be a while before they like, if they just fucking with dude on, you know what I'm saying? Nobody will ever know.
Right.
They won't even count
that's
that nigga.
Crazy.
They won't even count that nigga as a body.
But you know what? Hold on. But
they won't even count him as a body.
But that's
They won't even count him as a body.
That's how. But hold on, peep game. That's why girls are better at cheating too. Right? They don't talk as much as dudes do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why they kind of move a little better.
Because you ain't gonna tell me you had 19 boyfriends and 5 bodies, bitch. Like,
yeah, it's totally not.
They try to get that off. This boyfriend and that boyfriend. First of all, women have more relationships than men ever do. I don't give a fuck what they say. Women have way more relationships, boyfriends, than men have relationships.
That makes me think: do they also have relationships that's not really relationships?
Oh, of course. I mean, it was real to them. It was real to them. To the nigga, she definitely count. Let me tell you something, ladies. If my mom didn't meet you, we wasn't going on dates.
Correct.
We weren't out. Like, we weren't doing real relationship shit.
Correct. Talk about it.
We were never in a relationship.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
If all you did with this nigga was smoke weed, drink, and get fucked, and maybe watch the Chappelle show and the Boondocks together, fam. You watched a couple of movies. You got him to watch like Steel Magnolias or some shit with you. Nigga was not your boyfriend.
You was not in a relationship.
Nigga was not your boyfriend.
Definitely not my girlfriend.
You definitely wasn't with it. And if you're not with that guy right now, for those that have been there and those that are there right now,
absolutely,
it's not your fucking dude, bitch. Absolutely. Trust me. Nigga that hesitates to bring you to moms, yeah.
The one that hesitates to bring you to moms.
Think about it. Some of y'all never met any niggas' family members till after the pregnancy.
That's crazy. And y'all, I thought y'all was in a real relationship.
Yeah. You
thought you was in a relationship.
Sometimes it take a baby to bring that relationship to fruition.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Like we do about this time.
Yo.
That's hilarious.
This shit is crazy.
It also lets me think about so I seen an article not too long ago where they were saying Michael Jackson's Billie Jean was actually based on real women in his life and then also in his brother's life too. And it's like, so we're talking about people, girls in the club and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
You have like this new age thing with Twitter, Instagram. Have groupies evolved? The groupies evolved.
I don't think they've evolved.
Social media.
I think groupies and side bitches have digressed.
What do you? Oh, you think side bitches?
Side bitches and groupies have digressed from the plans, okay? Because now they all want to be the main chick and they all want to be seen.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, y'all have digressed. Y'all are making it bad for the good bad ones out there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're making it bad. Like, you fucking up a lot of the bags for a lot of people, too. I just want you to know that shit. Like, niggas about to really stay home and not do no wrong because you dusty assholes want to be seen.
You got people like the baby who's going through like 2 situations right now with some side chicks, and it all has to do with social media.
Son, a fucking porn star. Like, bitch, you get paid to fuck and shut up.
Right.
What are you doing?
Because it's social media. I have an outlet where I can talk about this now.
That was the best dick I ever had in my life. Da 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 da. Get dick number 800, bitch. Like, the fuck?
Dick number 800?
Damn, shut your fucking mouth. Now look, now the $6,000 or whatever, how much money he gave you before, bet you don't get it again. And
you're not getting, now you never getting that second bag again.
All these other niggas is looking at you too like, nope.
Nope. She stopped her own bag.
Yeah.
She stopped her own bag. Look, this dude who was like, I would have done it before. Now I'm not.
But think about her homegirls that she fuck with, right? Fuck the bag up for them.
Oh, she's fucking up the game. I remember back in the days.
That's what I said. They digressed.
Days, hustling in the streets, and you doing 2 for 10, and the OGs was like, yo, you fucking up the game, boy. You fucking up the game for the rest of us.
The side chicks want to be seen. Like, damn, the nigga just bought you a car and put you in a condo. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, let him go home and hug his wife.
Right.
Stop being mad at that. Let him go home and do that. The days you not with him, go find another nigga that's cool as fuck and bother him. Don't bother that man when he's at home. You add him, he's coming to you to get away from whatever stress is in that situation, and you just gonna add more stress? What? And then get mad when he gets rid of you? Now you want to tell? You fucked it up. Goofy bitch.
And you're reposting.
Yeah, now you want to send the text messages and the screenshots, and that bitch is so dumb. Let me tell you, that bitch ain't leaving him because he paid. And they got a family. She ain't gonna leave that nigga. You about to be out here broke, dusty, and lonely until the next whoever nigga comes up and decides to spin the bag on you and give you that time. And then that's just another dick in your mouth. Don't fuck the game up. Don't fuck up your bag. Don't fuck up that household. That shit's gonna crumble. However, that's gonna crumble on its own if he's out here fucking with you.
And don't fuck up the industry.
Yeah, and let him get caught on his own fucking with you, bitch. Don't crumble the whole situation. Now you got it. Now you fucking it up for the next motherfucker. That's why I say that the groupies and the side bitches have digressed because now they want to be seen.
That's crazy. And they can do so much now with the internet. You can put somebody else's face on another body. You can do mad crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And stop letting these niggas take.
Definitely. But my thing is, why is people still falling for the shit? The athletes, the entertainers, the rappers. How the fuck are you still falling for this shit?
Because we're stupid, son. As men, no lie, a lot of us are stupid, my nigga. A lot of us are fucking dumb. Let's just be fucking real.
Okay. You're right about that.
A lot of us are fucking dumb.
Cause that's what I'm like, yo, how y'all still fall? You got LeBron, you got a bunch of athletes and entertainers who still fucking falling victim to these groupies, and groupies with technology.
Yo,
the Instagrams and all. I'm like, how are you still fucking? It's just like, hold on, it's just like the rappers with Vlad.
Yeah.
It's just like the rappers with Vlad. You go in there just putting out information. These rappers, these entertainers and actors, they dealing with these girls and letting them video record them. Like, what the fuck is going on? How do you not know that this is going to end bad?
Why is everybody recording their fucking sexcapades with people they're not in relationships with? What is wrong? Do y'all want to be porn stars? That if you want to be a porn star that bad, just go do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. You got the video, the side bitch got the video, and guess what? In 3 to 6 months, your wife got the video.
Yep. Yep.
And then the internet has the video.
The internet has
because
it.
Because we are in the age of exposing.
Correct. That is my thing right there. When we're in the age of exposing, how are these entertainers who have millions of dollars still fucking falling victim to being exposed?
And where's your NDAs? Don't buy that chain today. Find a lawyer to print up the NDA.
Listen, let me tell you, I'm walking with a bag full of NDAs. NDA 1, NDA 2. I'm walking with a bag full of NDAs.
I'm giving a bag of them shits to my mother to hand out to her friends, which she talks to them.
Yes, exactly. Uh-huh.
The whole family got it. Hey.
I remember Cap when he was a little pillow humper. Hey, let me pull out this bag. Get this NDA.
First of all, this shit is wild. Like, people just put themselves in these situations and then get mad. Like, you gonna get mad. Stupid bitch should have never do. No, you should. First of all, you should have been fucking. Let's be real. You shouldn't have been fucking the stupid bitch in the first place. So you should have stayed at home, sir.
Facts.
Should have stayed with your bitch.
Can we get a fax? Can we get a fax drop? Give me a fax drop.
But if
absolutely,
in any case, you decide that you're gonna step out and you're a rich man or supposedly rich, set yourself up for success.
For real.
Set yourself up for success.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you're not in these stupid ass situations. Damn, the porn stars are telling now. The world, the game is over.
Where's the managers? Where's your team at that's letting you know, like, yo, boy, you shouldn't be doing this.
Come on, guy.
Because I know the fact, like how we talk, right? If I was on the wrong side of the field, I know for a fact that you'd be like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Where's your team at?
Where
you
are
out
the
here
people
paying
that care?
$6K for chicks and all that other shit? They recording you and
first of all,
where is your team? There's nobody around you that's telling you, hey, you should be moving better.
Why is this pussy worth $6,000?
First of all, I guarantee you she did not get paid $6,000 for the videos that she was in.
Definitely not. Pay $6,000, son.
But
I don't know. I guess the more money you get, the higher the price of pussy. But then
that's what I was about to say. He got it to spend. When you know what they say, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Man, you could have found you could have found you a regular bitch on a Friday night that's a school teacher and gave her $500.
That's just as bad.
Off. They would have gave you all that and rocked off, and she would have left you alone.
Hey, but maybe this was one of her. I don't know if I should ask you this, but this is a Slang editorial. You got a crush on a porn star? Is there any porn star that you like? Hey, that's who I really like.
Not like I used. Not like when I was younger.
Okay.
Because now I just find the best video I could find and
you
go
gotta remember,
off.
he's like 22, 23.
Yeah,
I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, see,
so he might be saying, hey,
that was such a
the one. Yeah, there's one who I always kind of wanted.
Yeah, at my age now, I'm just looking for the best video I could find, and I'm just trying to get it out there, make the world a peaceful place, so I'm not frustrated.
Welcome to the Slang Editorial show, guys.
I don't know none of these bitches' names.
Welcome to the Slang Editorial show.
I mean, bitch in a good way, ladies.
You explained that in the disclaimer.
I know, but I'm gonna make sure they know that you gonna know when I say bitch. Oh, you gonna know when I mean bitch. You're gonna know.
Two potty mouths who love hip hop and talking shit about it. Yo, where we at? What hour we on?
I don't even know where. We're only an hour and 34 minutes in.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That boy Smokey?
Yeah, buddy.
That boy Smokey, yeah, babe.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. Yo, if y'all didn't see the Happy Chinooka episode, please go back and watch the Happy Chinooka episode. So another point I want to get to is and this was some topics that I wanted to get to a few episodes ago, but we here. Nas had passed down the Rap God torch to Conway the Machine. And I was thinking about some of the earlier rappers in different generations. Did they pass down torches while they were still making music? And like, where is the competition at? And is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
I'm not sure if they passed down, not publicly. Not publicly. I think in private, they, you know what I'm saying? Yo, my nigga, you dope. Like, you the next one. Like, you one of us. You know what I'm saying? You like one of us. You like one of the elites. Like, never publicly.
Right.
I don't think I could ever recall anybody outside of maybe Nas being like gifted that.
By Rakim?
By everybody at that time when Illmatic came out.
Okay.
By everybody. Outside of that, probably not. Well, know what? Kendrick. I'll say the West Coast passed it down to Kendrick, on live on a stage. Yeah. It was Dre, Snoop, Game was there. A lot of West Coast. I think Quick was there. A lot of people from the West Coast was there, and they like christened him in and shit like that.
But do you think that that's something that should be done when it's if the other artist is still making music? Should you be like, yo, you got it. You're the new guy when you're still making music?
I think that's fair to do. I think it's fair to do. I think at the end of the day, that's the people's choice, though.
The people should be able to pass down.
I think the people choose that at the end of the day. I mean, Jay-Z told us Bleak was the next him,
right?
And
we didn't accept that too much.
Yeah, we didn't roll with that.
Yeah, we definitely didn't roll with that. He's like, you gotta actually show and prove.
Yeah, we didn't roll with that.
You gotta show and prove me that.
I think I think the older guards accepting the new regime is definitely important. But I think it's more in the people's hands.
Yeah.
The people choose really like who those guys are.
I get you on that. I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, I think that's a people thing.
Absolutely. Definitely. People definitely have to say, this is the new guy. We can't just, I agree with you on that. All right, definitely. What you got? You got something else?
Yeah, rest in peace to,
I got more.
Yeah, rest in peace to Ecstasy of Houdini. One of my favorite groups from the 80s. Showmanship. My showmanship is definitely based on
from Houdini.
Yeah, definitely. The way they command the crowd and the way their shows were, like videos I've seen of their shows, is very, very impactful on me.
Clothing was definitely weird.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the clothing though.
I know. I just have to throw that out there.
Strictly talking about
back in the days.
Strictly talk about when I get on a stage and like stage presence and how I carry myself, my voice, like how I make my voice sound on a stage. Like people like groups like Houdini and Chuck D and Run DMC, like very powerful voices. I kind of like on a stage, in a stage setting. You've been with me, like you've seen me on stage performing. So yeah, definitely that comes from them. Even just down to musicality, like them just singing on records. Records like One Love, just the music that they picked, along with working with Larry Smith, who's a legendary hip hop producer who doesn't get named very much. And he's also passed on a couple years ago. But yeah, Houdini is definitely one of those groups I looked up to as a kid, and their music has followed me through my entire life. So rest in peace to Ecstasy of Houdini, man. Or
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Famous Dex checked into rehab. I'm glad to see that.
Okay.
We talk about the younger artists a lot, and the paths they take and how they move and this, that, and the third. And he's been out here looking bad, looking sick, and basically addicted to fucking drugs. And it was dope to see Rich the Kid, who I believe Dex is signed to Rich the Kid, if I'm not mistaken, or they're really close friends. Rich the Kid just helped him get to rehab and was there with him and shit like that. So glad to see that, and I hope more of these younger artists that's out here fucking around with all these fucking drugs and shit out of their minds every day, instead of committing suicide or fucking overdosing out here. That I hope that they all get out here and get the help they need, because they got young fans and they got these young kids looking at them.
I put up a post on Facebook maybe probably a few months ago or whatever, and I was like, hey, anybody want to have a real conversation about addiction? Like, let's talk about it, because I come from a place where I come from Murdoch Ave, and I see a lot of videos with some of my homies and older dudes or whatever, some of the OGs from the hood or whatever, and all I see is gallons and gallons of Henny. And it's like, yo, you know what? I don't think people out, you post up things on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, but are we talking like, are we really saying, hey, this is an addiction? You out here starting to drink at what time, whatever. This is addiction. Can we really talk about addiction? Can we be real enough with each other to say
some people
we're
can't.
addicted to certain things?
Some people can't, because some people don't even feel they're addicted.
Right.
But for some people, it's coffee in the morning.
Correct. And you can be addicted to that with the caffeine.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, this is just like me drinking coffee in the morning. This is like me making breakfast. It's no different from. They're gonna give you every excuse in the world to say that they're not addicted to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't want to talk about it.
Absolutely.
So,
and we come from an era where we was told to stay away from crack, stay away from cocaine, and stay away from heroin.
Honestly, anything outside of weed was crack. If you was fucking with, when we were younger, I hate to be that guy, right? Back in my day,
I know. Yo, you the back in the day guy now.
Yeah, I am.
This is the second time.
In my travels, you like that?
In my travels.
Yeah. See, yo, I'm a fucking wordsmith. In my travels through life, anything outside of weed, you were a crackhead.
Correct.
To us.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Outside of weed and liquor.
Yeah.
Outside of weed and liquor,
you're a fucking crackhead. And if you too hard on the liquor, you're fucking drunk. You're out. You can still be. See, that's the thing. You can still be an alcoholic and a drunk.
But what I wanted to point out was that they told us about crack, cocaine, and how that could affect you, but nobody really told us about how alcohol affects you. And we have so many young black men, and I only know, coming from black men, I don't know how many, I don't know too many.
It's a worldwide.
It's a lot of females too. That I do actually, when I say that, I do know a lot of females who have the same alcoholic problem. They didn't tell us about how to handle alcohol.
No, it was because we only seen alcohol in the party. Think about it.
Mm.
Majority of the time when you see alcohol and you see drinking, you seeing the party going on. There's no you rarely see, like, you're starting to see shit like that now, where you see people having issues, losing their families, losing jobs, or whatever. Like, the most we saw was in the cop movie. The cop was a drunk, and you know what I'm saying. I lost my family. I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was only in the cop movies. It's only like a cop guy. Other than that, we saw the liquor at the parties.
Right.
Liquor gets the party jumping.
Correct. And with the family, the party was popping.
And now, when you're trying to escape everything, you just want to party. You want to feel good. Liquor always seems like a feel good thing. So that's just the vision that we had on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always seen it at the functions and the family drinking. They hit you with a sip. Take a little sip, nigga. Get a little nigga a sip. So it's like just a rite of passage. Like, it's just a part of growing up.
So when you say rites of passage, right? And that's true. Let me ask you, when was the first time you was given an alcoholic beverage?
Like I was a little kid. I was just taking a sip. Like, me probably begging, what's that? Let me get a sip. I can remember it was my grandfather. But it wasn't like, get a little nigga a sip. It was like, all right, you gonna keep asking? Watch this shit burn this little motherfucker's throat.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? It was
this
like,
what you really want?
Yeah, he was drinking scotch. He was drinking scotch. And then he let me and my brother.
He gave you a shot of scotch?
Yeah, he let me and my brother taste some, and we, you know that shit when you were a kid. Yeah, now get the fuck out my face.
Facts.
That's exactly what I sounded like at like 7 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's got to be my first experience. And then, like, my grandmother would give us like a sip of her beer before we went to bed and shit. Because you know that,
right?
That's the give him.
But we come from that era where they like he needs to go to sleep. Give him a little sip of this.
Give him a little sip of that, and then
because that's exactly how it happened with me.
Be knocked out.
My uncle Junior, God rest his soul, who I brought up earlier. We had like a little party at my crib in the Bronx. I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. And they're like, damn, he's still up? Come on. They gave me a Bottles and James. You remember Bottles and James?
Yep.
Yeah. Gave me a Bottles and James. I'm like, what is this? This is great. Ooh, I'm a little loopy now.
Yeah, next thing you know, you was out. Like
I was out.
Like a light. Like a light.
Like I like. Yeah, I was out, boy, after that. I know that for a fact, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then, you know, it was a moment, just hanging with my uncle. He would just let me drink beers with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the dad and son thing, right? The dad shares the beer with the son and shit like that. So it was shit like that. And then
right. And like you said, that's a rite of passage too.
Yo,
right?
I remember I got a little too comfortable one time.
What you mean by that?
So my uncles, one of their friends was getting married, and we was DJing the wedding reception. So I'm probably around maybe 10, 11 years old. I want to say 11. I think I'm like 11, maybe. Yeah, it got to be like 11 years. Maybe 12. I don't know. 11 or 12 maybe. And so we DJing the reception after the wedding and all of that. And my Uncle John, he's like, yo, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, here. I'm all through the wedding reception with the beer. What? Everybody's looking at me like, why the fuck does this little ass kid have a beer? Man,
because he's with Uncle John.
Yo, first of all, the dude that got married, Ralph was like, nah, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, Uncle John gave it to me. So he went and told my Uncle Frankie. Uncle Frankie was like, nigga, give me that shit. And I'm telling your grandmother when we get home.
Oh, man.
She chewed me and Uncle John out over that fucking beer, son.
So Uncle Junior Uncle Frankie's Pharrell.
Yeah, he definitely Pharrell. He was a fucking rat, yo.
Yeah,
like, damn, you could have just took the beer from me and scolded
right.
me.
He ain't gotta go tell everybody.
Grandma and shit. Fuck.
He's not just getting you in trouble. He getting Uncle John in trouble.
I thought I was in a fucking Death Row video. That I was just chilling. I was fucking partying. I thought I was grown.
That's crazy. What did Uncle John say to Frankie after he snitched?
I think they got into like a little argument and shit.
I guarantee you they probably
I can't remember all the way, but they got it. I think they got into a little thing, but that shit was normal for them to get in the argument. They're brothers, so
that's hilarious. Yo, speaking of like arguments in brothers, Tyrese and The Rock.
Are we leaving that topic straight out of that story though?
Yeah. Kind of. What is there something else we want to?
Oh, I didn't know if we were gonna get deeper into that.
I think we kind of we hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, we touched the clit on that.
Did we? I don't know. I don't know if we reached the height on that one, but it's all right.
I think we did.
I think we can revisit.
Okay, so tell me what did we not touch on?
I think we got to when we started, but I don't think we got into like the effects of after those moments, how it grows into the problem.
Okay.
Because those moments, you know what I'm saying? Those moments when you get that rites of passage and you start getting that moment, it gets into the problem of as you grow older, you keep doing it or you stop.
Mm-hmm.
Some people stop. Me, I stopped at a certain point. There was a point where I didn't drink at all.
Well, also I think that you kind of have to be taught, right? There's times where I believe that we were just introduced to things and we wasn't taught. Like, for instance, I was talking to my father not too long ago, and he was like, hey, listen, you got to make sure that you drink water and do all this other stuff. People will open you up to something and don't kind of guide you.
Yeah, they won't guide you through it. And that's what anything. Yeah. That's what anything. That's true. Like me, there was a long point where I didn't drink. Right? I might have a beer here and there, maybe. There was a long point where I didn't drink. And then my grandfather died. And he's one of the reasons I didn't drink.
Because you seen what he was going through? Because I seen
what he went through with alcohol, right? Seen what he was going through. And it had an effect on me where I was like, well, I don't want to be like that. I was already scared of drugs. I didn't really smoke like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like what we always joke around, like I'm a social smoker. Like people are social drinkers. I'm a social smoker. Like it got to be a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Party. I'm not just sitting around smoking weed.
Right.
And it was the same way with drinking. Like it would have to be a good party vibe. It would have to be an event. I'm just not sitting around getting fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And then my grandfather died. And then I fell into drinking every day. Because I didn't want to feel anything. And it made me not feel shit. And then it was a part of the feel good shit too. I only want to feel good, and I don't want to feel none of that. So I'm just gonna drink. And I drunk myself to the point where I was throwing up all the time, or when I wasn't drinking, I'd had a fucking shakes. And that bothered me because I saw myself going to his place where I would see him. And I fucking stopped drinking for a while again.
So this is I believe this is a great conversation to have because like I said, I see people from my neighborhood who, gallons of Henny, from the morning time to nighttime. So I believe this is a good conversation to have. But I go through that. I definitely went through that. And I still kind of go through that, because growing up, I had two outlets, music and basically three, music, alcohol, and bud and weed. Those was the only outlets that we had or that I had growing up.
Yeah,
It was music, and it was the combination. It's not even one or the other. It was all of them together.
Yeah, mine was music, liquor, and women.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a whole thought out here for a certain point in my life. Whoa, baby. Let me tell you. I don't know.
Thought?
Let me tell you. I don't know how I did not.
You was Capiana?
What?
little Capiana out here.
Yo, let me tell you. We talk about late. I'm talking about meeting them on the street. I was meeting them on AOL. I was going off in these streets.
Oh, you was a day walker?
What? I was getting it.
Little Capiana out here day walking.
I was getting it off.
Hold on. Let me tell you what you was doing. You was Capiana out here day walking and box watching.
Box watch, nigga. I was walking with the box. That's right. Nelly said a 304. I was a whole 304 out here.
What's a 304?
Oh, that's the. You don't know what 304 means? That's the beeper code for hoe.
Is it?
Yeah, when you get mad, you get mad at your bitch and you want to call her a hoe. She ain't calling you back and shit. You beep her 304.
Word?
Yeah, because when you turn it upside down, it looks like hoe on the beeper.
I get what that. Yeah. Oh shit!
That's the song.
Box watching 304 Texas.
You know my song 304 that I sent you?
No, I never.
You never put the two and two? Yeah, you never asked either.
Because I thought it was your area code in Atlanta.
What?
It's the area code 304.
But yeah, like
718 304.
Liquor, women, and music. And like you said, they just all went together.
Correct.
They just all went together. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we've had bad vices growing up and didn't really have anybody to kind of guide us the right way. Very deep little convo.
Yeah, it's rough. It's just learning control of yourself. It's like I always reference this line from The Doors, the movie The Doors. It's about the group Doors.
The Doors.
And they're talking to the lead singer of the group. He gets deep off in the drugs and all that shit. And they like, yo, my nigga.
What was his name?
What the fuck is his name? Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison,
yeah.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah, so Jim Morrison, they're talking to him and they're like, yo, they're arguing with him because he's just out here getting fucked up, fucking off money, drunk and high all the time. And they're like, yo, we do this shit to enhance, not to escape. And that part always clicked to me in that movie. Because it's like, yeah, that's how it should be. Whatever
that's not how it usually is.
No, it's not how it usually is, but that's how it should be.
Most people use it to escape.
Yeah, so for me, hearing that, it put a lot of shit in this perspective for me.
Oh, got you.
So now, like, I don't drink when I'm upset now. I won't drink or none of that shit when I'm upset now. I just deal with my shit. Even no matter how many people I want to punch in the nose, right?
Right.
I'm not going to try to drink the problem away because the truth is it's going to be there when I wake up. The same problem is there.
That reminds me of two things, which is crazy. So after I had my surgery on my back, they gave me big ass bottle of Percocets. I think I had like 120 pills in the bottle or whatever. And I noticed that when I had like a little, like the slightest bit of pain, I was like, oh, time to go get a Percocet. And then coming from the street, I'm like, oh no, this is different. That's
that thing.
Yeah, this is addiction thing. And I didn't know too much about pharmaceutical drugs, but I did know that my body was saying, hey, you need this or want this. And I'm like, oh, I cut it off right then and there. I'm like, I ain't taking no more of these shits. I gave them away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going through this.
Yeah.
But it happens like that.
It definitely does. That's why that line sticks with me. And if I'm having a good time, that's when. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or even just a chill time with the family or whatever. Chill time. But I'm not gonna chase anything anymore. Cause that's what it was. I was running away from something and I was chasing other shit at the same time.
Right.
You're chasing the feeling and you're running away from your problems at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you feel yourself as becoming an older adult that you get that now, where it's like, because when you're younger, you just kind of just run the things. Do you feel like, yo, now I'm older, I'm a father now, you have more of a better mind state on it?
Yeah, but it wasn't. I mean, I really didn't fully understand it until I made a mistake maybe 7 years ago.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was an alcohol-driven mistake. Because I was trying to escape something, and all it did was pull me back into some other bullshit. So it woke me up. It woke me up. Like, I had to go to alcohol counseling. Like, for real. Like, not that long ago. 7 years ago. Wow. I was in counseling for alcohol. Luckily, I was evaluated, and it was like, nah, you're not like an alcoholic. You're more so just drinking, here and there to forget shit, but you're not like deep off into it as you think.
Right.
But being in a room full of people that have those issues, and you start hearing people's stories and shit, that shit will have you like, whoa.
Yo.
Shit.
What's so crazy, remember what I just said earlier? We never knew that we was going to touch certain topics on this show. And here we go again. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm going to keep it 100. Yeah, I went through detox before. And there was a guy
for drinking.
For drinking, yes, for drinking. Not for anything else.
He wasn't cocaine cabbage.
Yeah. It wasn't cocaine cabbage. It was vodka cabbage.
Yeah.
Right? So there's this guy in there that I'm talking to, and I'm being like, he's one of the most intelligent dudes that I've ever talked to. I mean, he's breaking down some shit. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's smart. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what you gonna do when you get out of here? He like, what you think? Go get high. Oh shit.
Yo.
Oh shit. Nigga say, yo, soon as I get out of here, I'm going to get high.
Damn.
And I'm like, yo, this is one of the smartest dude. And I'm like, yo, this is a black man who is very smart and intelligent. We're having like one of the greatest conversations. I'm like, so the fuck you in here for? Like, as soon as I leave out of here, I'm going to get high. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
I met a guy like that too. He wasn't on drugs. He was an alcoholic. He was an alcoholic, and at one point, he was a stockbroker. Had large amounts of money, and he lost it all between divorce and alcoholism.
Wow.
And he was basically living in a tent in the woods out here with a bunch of other people. Yeah. Because out here, they'll live in the woods in tents and shit. Like little tent villages and shit. Like, for real. And he's like, yo, he lives in the woods. Every now and then, his mom might send him some money and he can get a hotel room. But he's like, he would get the hotel rooms and have his friends over there, but they'll take advantage of that shit and have people in there getting high and all kinds of shit, fucking the rooms up. And he was just trying to figure out how to get back to normal life, and he couldn't.
It's crazy.
And he's like, yo, I had it all. He said, you name it, I had it. Cars, women, nice houses, house in Florida, house here in Georgia. I worked in New York. I lost it all because of drinking.
Wow.
Common denominator in his whole life. And I was like, damn, like, and it was some other people that was in there that was just wild with it. Just
But
breaking
hey, listen,
shit up, tearing shit up, crashing cars and shit. And I'm just looking like, shit, I just got to get my anger under control.
Right, exactly. I kind of don't have this problem
you start,
that you
but
guys have.
Yo, it made me look at myself and be like, damn, as fucked up as I thought I was, right? Because you'll beat yourself up over your own issues and shit.
Absolutely.
You'll beat yourself the fuck up. And then you get in a room full of people and they start telling their stories and you be like, yeah, let me go ahead and make some of these changes because my shit ain't that bad.
Exactly. So my pops was like, I felt this because I know I have some type of problem with drinking.
Mm-hmm.
My pop and I was like, yo, I don't know if I'm an alcoholic. He's like, from everything that you're telling me,
You are. He said you are. Oh, he said you're not.
He said you just don't know how to drink. He was like, boy, you got to take water. You know what I'm saying? In between, you got to eat. And I'm like, he said, are you doing any of those? And I'm like, nah, I'm not actually.
Yeah.
So it's like, so sometimes we might put ourselves in a bag that we actually don't even own. You know what I'm saying? It's like, were you taught how to handle certain things? Like I said, people will introduce you to something, but won't guide you totally through it.
Right. Yeah.
Are we this pod?
I mean, we just speaking the truth, right? It's this. Hopefully, this can help somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And like, look, nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. We regular dudes. They go through regular shit.
But also the fact that, because a lot of times, I believe in our community, we're so scared to talk about the things that we go through. Yeah, so to have a podcast where we have this platform and we can open ourselves up to be honest with each other about certain things like that, I think this is very dope too.
It's hard to talk about your destructive behavior.
Correct.
That shit is not easy. Nobody wants the mirror held up to them.
Right.
Nobody wants to hold the mirror to themselves. It's hard. Very, very few can accept it and take it. You know what I'm saying? Take it head on. A lot of people can't. A lot of people, that shit throws them back into the cycle of the bullshit.
Right.
And that's only because they're not in a space mentally or in their maturity where they can they can accept it.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't hit that point to where they can accept it. And a lot of people that are dealing with them have to either have patience or leave them the fuck alone and let them go on the path that they're gonna go on, and they'll get to where they gotta go, or they'll just destroy themselves.
Right.
You can't force a person to not be addicted to the things they're addicted to. You can't. Well, I was actually watching a good ass documentary on Rhyme Fest. The rapper Rhyme Fest. It's on Showtime. I know we getting into 2 hours, but I feel like this shit is necessary.
Okay.
Rhyme Fest, he didn't know his father growing up. So he set out to find his father. Turns out his father wasn't too far from where he lived. He meets his father. Hooks up with him. Father's basically an alcoholic. He's homeless, alcoholic. He helps him out. He gets him a place. You know what I'm saying? Deal is, you gotta go. He got him into a detox program first. Got him into a detox program that helped him, taught him stuff. He got his GED, helped him get to a point of, living where he can live on his own. They help you to get an apartment. So he gets him through the detox program. Dude gets an apartment, but he's being lazy, not finding a job and shit. After a while, he relapses on drinking and he just don't give a fuck. Rhyme Fest kind of gets mad at the shit. Goes for a little spurt, not talking to him. And then, they have a conversation and his father's like, nah, I really want the help. And it's like it was a dope story to watch because you don't really get to see that dynamic. One, the fatherless child that didn't really know his dad, that goes to meet him and actually helps him. And in that helping process, it was a healing process, not just for the father, you know, getting over his addiction or getting through his addiction, but also for the son who was dealing with the pain of not seeing his father, but then learning to understand why. Like, these are the reasons why. And it's that it's a dope documentary.
And that's on what? That's on Showtime?
It's on Showtime. It's called In My Father's House.
Okay.
And it's
I gotta check that out.
Rhyme Fest. Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it either. I was just on Showtime scrolling through trying to find something to watch, and I saw it. And I read the shit and I was like, Rhyme Fest. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know this came out. And yeah, it's a good story. It's definitely good story.
Definitely checking that out.
Good watch, and it's an eye-opening thing too. It's just as a father, like, I want to make sure like I'm a certain type of dad. And shit like that. And I'm a kind of get dad that questions myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I see shit like that, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm doing all right.
But that, and you know, that brings me back to what I was talking about earlier, with Ania and her playing chess. You know, just having that camaraderie, that connection.
Yeah.
Because I always was like, yo, you know what? When I become a dad, I'm gonna be the best dad ever. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes because I question myself, I look like, yo, am I losing? Am I failing sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Am I not living up to what I always wanted to be for her? You know what I'm saying?
Because they grow in their own direction off of the things that you feel they should be doing in the direction you think they should be going. They're gonna go in their own direction because they're their own people. And sometimes us as parents, we don't fully understand that, and we can even stunt their growth.
Absolutely,
we can even stunt their growth that way too.
I know for a fact, I stunted my daughter's growth, and I'm gonna tell you why. She used to be, the kid who's like, oh, I want to hang upside down and do this. I'm like, no, you can't hang upside down. You know, you could fall and break your neck. And then now she's like, oh, you know, now she's scared of certain things because I put that fear in her.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I should allow her to be.
As opposed to letting her hang upside down and then she falls and you catch her.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. And I mean, we all do that as parents, though. We all have those moments where, you know, we push some of our own things off on our kids because we just want
we've seen certain things.
Yeah, we've seen certain things. We've been through certain things, and we just want the best for them.
Right.
But sometimes,
I know. I'm sorry.
Sometimes we gotta listen to them and let them tell us what's best for them.
Right. But then also, like, I know now as a parent, I'm like, I know what my mother was going through when she was like, oh, don't go do this, don't go on that block, make sure you're back by a certain time. I know what that when you're that scared for your child and you just want to make sure that they come home, you want to make sure that they're not hurt, you want to make sure that they don't fall and break their neck, you know what I mean? So and they don't understand that until they get old.
Yeah.
Until they become a parent, they'll never understand that.
Yeah. But I mean, just be honest. As honest you could be with their maturity level, like I always say. As honest as you could be with their maturity level, not their age. The age and maturity level are two separate things. And that's a discussion for another day. That's total discussion for another day. Age and maturity. Those are
age and maturity,
two separate things, because sometimes we like to say, "Oh, I'm 20 something years old. I know da, but that doesn't mean you're 20 something years old mature. You could still be a 16-year-old or 15-year-old mentally. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. So I wrote that down.
yeah,
That's
be
another
just
type of
be
age
as
maturity.
when you're dealing with kids, just be as honest with them as their maturity level can deal with.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think we can wrap up.
I was about to say, yo, you beat me to it.
I think we can wrap up for the
I
day.
definitely think we can wrap up.
We got serious this episode. Didn't
Yo, let me tell you something.
We started out silly, and we definitely got serious.
Hold on, but have you noticed we always kind of end on a serious note?
We do, like my albums.
Like the albums.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yes, we definitely always end up on a serious note some way, somehow. I guess the part is finding its own way out.
And I definitely Vladed you too in this last 30 minutes. I definitely Vladed you in the last 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got me confessing shit.
Yo, but that's part of the process. That's what I'm here for.
It's your complexion and your tone of voice.
I'm your brother, and I love you.
I love you too, big bro.
And that is the Slang Editorial Show, episode 12.
Another great episode.
We're going to skip a week because we deserve a holiday break.
That's right.
And, be good to each other out there. Keep it good, kids.
That's right.
Keep it good.
Keep it good.
Keep it good.
Keep your eyes and your ears open. We don't...